Connected. User left your channel.
Or
Channel
the
switched.
airspace and just hosting on my own.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Hi, Tim.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Morten.
Is my microphone too loud, guys?
No, just a little bit noisy.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it does because I have a fan here.
Oh,
for
yeah.
the heat. Yeah.
Too hot in Argentina.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. We got a fan running here, except it's the furnace. Because it's snowed quite a bit. It's still snowing.
Yeah, it's minus 19 here.
Wow. Yeah, sadly here, I don't know if you read the news in Patagonia, it's getting burned and burned. It's so sad. It's awful. Especially the places where I live, near where I live, El Bolsón, and places near San Martín de los Andes, all that kind of beautiful Patagonia. Thousands and thousands of kilometers are getting burned. It's awful.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What should we do on 10.3?
Looks like everyone's going to be getting penalty points.
Yeah.
User entered your channel.
I don't think we'll get penalty points. Just need to be a little careful.
Guys, this wing loading, the Ventus 3 is a little bit better than the J3, or is exactly the same?
User joined your channel.
At anything, at anything under 57, the Ventus, it's equal at 57, the Ventus at
User entered your
55.
channel.
So basically, Ventus is going to be superior.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Bruce.
Yeah, man, I looked at that really closely. The Ventus tops out at about 55.5, I think, and if you take the JS and you keep upping it to about 57, that's when it matches the Ventus.
Hey, guys. Hi, Will.
Hi, Vic.
Hi, Nick.
User joined your channel.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, folks.
Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Will.
Good afternoon.
Mark.
So you got to be over 4,000 meters to do the last leg, it looks like. Is that what you guys figured out?
Yeah, one tricky, really weirdly shaped airspace, 1,000 meters AGL.
Yeah, I don't know if that's intentional.
If TTC made the task, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, and that,
Yeah, he did it.
that airspace is 3/4 of the last leg as well.
Hello, Sierra 5. Welcome.
Yeah, if you're going to divert, you've got to go really far north or south.
Yeah, it's a massive diversion.
Yeah, but you've already gotten way up to the moon to do turn point 3.
I'm looking for that magical valley path that keeps you well above ground the entire way through that airspace.
There
I don't
isn't
see it.
No, I don't know. I don't even know if they even look anymore.
But I mean, that's the only airspace that's active in the whole thing, and it would be weird to have that one and only one activated accidentally. I mean, it had to be intentional.
In the real world, I have been flying there. Believe me, this airspace is there every day.
Oh, I'm getting the dusty tow plane. Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't look easy, Sierra 5. Let's see.
DGT doesn't usually screw up. We're constantly questioning his tasks, and they seem good. It happens, but not very often.
And good luck to you.
Maybe his intention is we should go into the wave, because there is wave today.
Yes.
What's that at the start? It says like TA and then behind, and then starts on top of it. Oh, takeoff. Okay.
Yeah, the weather zone also clearly there, so there's a convergence line.
But the convergence doesn't work in mountains in Condor.
if you don't get in right away, it isn't even worth going in for about 15 minutes. You're just going to sit in the back of the line anyway.
But you can enjoy all the beautiful new tow plane skins.
Yeah. There's new skins, eh?
Well, yeah, there was in the patch with the SK13.
Okay. Yeah, I saw a pink, I think it was a pink turboprop a few tests back. Maroonish pink, whatever. The light maroonish pink. Lavender. There you go.
Did your child paint that one, Vic?
Sorry, Lydia's talking to me. Hang on.
We look to be a little bit short of tow planes today.
Sorry, what was the question?
I was wondering if your son gets to paint any of the tow planes?
Oh, he likes the one I have with Dusty from Disney Planes.
Yeah?
What you
nice.
need to do is you need to print out the template and have them draw it with crayons and scan
Yeah,
it.
that would be nice, yeah.
Oh, Tim, you got the USA skin. Very pretty.
Yeah? The red,
Nice.
red, white,
Oh, I
and,
keep forgetting to get that.
the red, white, and blue land.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it is a nice skin, really.
Oh, that is a new paint job. The yellow.
How much
Have to
does
go,
having
guys.
how much does having extra
Sorry.
skins affect the load time?
Oh, I can't imagine it's anything. What? I'm doing a top view and it the graphics are messed up on Tim and he passed up the tow plane.
What happened, Vic?
Now the tow plane's back in front. It's like a big rubber band behind them.
I'll say one thing, these clouds are definitely not 1,000 years above the ground, so good luck to them went through without penalty points.
For the orange space, it's 1100 AGL on the cloud base, although it's over the mountains. And the other one, it's 1900 AGL from base.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, look at them, the clouds are not anywhere near that high above the ground, the top of the mountains.
I'm seeing that thing again where the plane sits on the runway and it's buried one wing in the ground and it sits there and the other planes pass it up again.
Same person, TGY. They must have a bad internet connection or something. And their ping isn't changing either.
Now
That didn't work.
TGY 66. But this
Mark, why don't you hit me?
Well, that's kind of nice. I like the way you mixed up the paint jobs. You ought to do that every hanger change. It's interesting. Keeps your kid busy coloring planes. Looks like TGY made it.
Hi, Jelko.
Greetings.
Second.
And I'm seeing more weird graphic things going on today than I ever have. With the tow planes, with the other planes.
I think this airport's a little. There's something about this little valley or something here.
I don't know. This plane's on tow and it's doing somersaults end over end while it's being towed. The tow plane isn't doing much better. Oh, one thing I was going to ask you guys, My smart European friends. I've been flying over the Alps, kind of in the eastern area, and after these town names, it puts CHP afterwards. What's that? Mean anything?
Sorry, say again.
CHP after a town name in the Eastern Alps. It seems to be repeated. A lot of towns have it after it.
Probably like an abbreviation for. It might be like just literally an abbreviation for town in whatever language it is.
I'm just wondering. I'm just trying to get a little more worldly here. I just thought maybe I learned something. Keeps showing up. And like the BOD. There were a lot of places that were BOD. Learned that one.
Google tells me that CHP means combined heat and power plant in Switzerland, if that matters. This is happening at power plants, by any chance?
Interesting. I'm not sure. I know I landed at a town that had a fully modeled nuclear power plant. It was just crazy. It was amazingly done. I don't know if it had that name.
Abad, I think, means hot water springs.
Yeah, right. That's something I learned from somebody there here.
Well, Andrea told it was a reminiscence from the Roman Empire.
It's collagen hybridizing peptide.
Yeah.
Cultural heritage pronounced in Taiwan.
That's interesting. Yeah, except it's in some foreign country, so... Foreign country, sorry guys. Some European country.
Wait, California Highway Patrol. There you go.
Yeah.
CH is the country code for Switzerland, too, so if that's just the CH.
Is Switzerland farther east than Austria?
No.
West.
Okay, because I was out east.
Switzerland sits sandwiched between Italy, France, Germany, and Austria.
And Liechtenstein.
Well, I'm going to appreciate the side view today.
So how are we gonna go about that penalty zone?
Fly into it once to get 50 penalty points, and then carefully not fly out of it again until you are out of it.
So once you get in, don't go out.
The strategic penalty zone. That and the strategic queue are always interesting.
Or get really incredibly lucky and somehow get up in the wave.
How much is the penalty zone? 50 points?
50.
Oh.
It might be worth it getting it.
Yeah, it might.
I mean, yeah. Like, it's not that outrageous.
Especially if it's impossible to get to 4,000.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Time you're gonna lose is gonna be more than 50 points.
Right, exactly. That's why, I mean, I'm trying to... It used to be that it was like about a point per second. It's like, yeah, if you're going to lose 3 minutes, 50... I mean, I don't know. That's interesting. 50 points makes me think about it.
But if you get 50 points multiple times, it's not good.
Be a no-brainer for 10 points.
That's why it's like you said, if you're going to do it once and stay in it, just get it out of the way.
Yeah.
The worst would be if you try to avoid it and hit it 3 times.
I found out.
The problem is you're flying over valleys. You know, you fly over a valley and all of a sudden you're out of it. And you don't want to get down low in the valley because, well, you're not going to get out of the valley.
It could be Homer Simpson moment. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys finding lift after tow?
Got something here eventually.
Yeah, 1.9.
Wow, boy. It's going to be a long way up to 4,000 plus.
Maybe they just don't want to host the Tchin Tchin servers anymore and they want to make people quit.
I'm seeing planes jump around. Is anybody seeing that?
No, not really.
I haven't noticed it. You might be having
Pretty
that thing.
stable for me.
Oh boy. I don't know.
I just tough it out. It may get better once you are further from the airport.
Well, I'm up here along the mountain edge being towed, and it's a lot of jumping.
Everyone's pings look pretty good.
I think it's a bug. It's because every once in a while, like, I haven't had it to me for a while, but there are times where it would happen to me, and everything would be jumping around, like he's describing, and even though the ping was fine.
And usually, if you enter the server and you are grayed out, I think it's then you have this mistake often.
But yeah, once the field thins out a little bit and people can have leave and get started, it may get better. You gotta turn that stick trim off, man. That is almost unusable.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they have it working the way it does. I mean, I was looking at the manual for like the DG808. It specifically says that if you need to adjust the trim some, the trim indicator is actually a knob that you can move too. So you just hit the trim release thing on the stick, and you can move the knob to adjust the trim manually as well. So if it's not working good enough, you can just dial in some more. I don't know why it seems like it'd be the easiest thing to do is just to make it so if you have stick trim, you can also manually adjust the trim too. It's like all all the gliders that I can find manuals for that use stick trim basically had the same system that you can adjust it manually on top of the stick trim.
Watch out for me, Richard, okay? I don't know where I am or what's going on here.
Are you climbing something, Dennis?
Say it again?
Are you climbing something?
No, I'm starting.
Okay. I saw you. It looked to me like you were circling for a second. I was like, yeah, I see what you're doing now.
Hi, Joseph. You need to join at 5:30.
I've been in like constant 3.5 meter second lift. Or that may be my engine though.
Yeah. Dino powered.
I'm flying over to the ridge.
And you find the server list on the official Condor site. They are called FR.
Playing around with my
Tchin
joystick
Tchin,
mappings,
the
and I realized
service.
I've unmapped release from tow plane. Luckily, that's not fatal. I can just tug on it hard enough. But I love the nastygram that the server just said.
That's the best way to do it, is just to pull up as hard as you can.
Yeah, tow plane went right, I went left, it worked.
I'm showing you now.
I've never seen that message from the server before, though, that I didn't care that he rocked his wings. I cared, just not enough that I could do anything about it.
There are several guys that you never, DGT is always, isn't following a tow plane because he's snapping it instead of pushing it.
If you're short on buttons, you could just forget it. You don't need a button.
I had
I had it on a button, but I then dedicated that button to the VR headset recenter when I've been trying to make VR work, and I forgot that in the process of doing that, it unmapped the release button.
I've got the release button set to the weapon release button on my stick. So I'm either dropping bombs or I'm releasing the wedge or the hook.
I've got release and braking on the same button.
That makes sense. You'll never do both of those at the same time.
Yep.
Did anyone else have the cable brake? Tow pilot just decided to turn like 90 degrees all of a sudden.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing down here.
I see you down there.
Yeah,
I started down there.
Well, there's nothing down here now.
Yeah, well, this cloud's older now. It's still doing what it did before for me, but I'm up here.
Oh, wait, the thermal's probably on the lee side of the ridge, actually. Yes, I'm gonna go around and fly in the back side of the ridge. Because the sun is not shining. The sun is shining on this side, not that side. No. I'll just climb up on the engine. I'll climb up to like 1500 and dive down so I can do a V&E pull up.
Don't forget the bugs.
I'm trying to forget them, but they find me.
Yes.
Release altitude's 2230, John.
I know. That's what I was saying. Well, I mean,
You said 15.
Oh, sorry. It's
You
11.
did.
Yeah, it's 11. Sorry. Yeah. It's 11 above takeoff. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I might climb up to about 15, turn the engine off, and then dive that back down. That's what I meant. So basically, I can pull up at 1100 with a lot of energy, and then basically do a swoop back up to get a little bit more extra altitude.
Good luck, Tim.
Yeah, thanks.
Good luck, everyone.
I got 2 penalty points. A little bit too fast.
That'll probably be the least of our worries today.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
After the other day when I had 3 penalty points, I realized I'm just completely obsessive about it. I can't let it go. I had to go back and restart.
Oh, I think I got penalty points.
Myers has really bad lag.
Yes, that word that got me up quite a lot higher. Although I'm still not getting any lift from the thermal. Ah, there it is.
What, Zilko?
Good luck.
Good luck.
That's it.
Good luck.
Oh man, I'm just not. I got a little bit of that thermal. I think that thermal is dying over here.
Since we started, I have only been flying rich. It seems to be working.
What's the start altitude?
24. 23. Sorry.
Thank you.
Hey, Week, remember when I was doing all that whining about when you approach some airspaces, they disappear in the side view?
Yeah, he left.
Oh, he did? Oh, damn.
He couldn't stand your whining.
Yeah. It turns out it's proximity. If the airspace doesn't have a proximity warning associated with it, it's going to disappear.
Oh.
And if you click show inactive airspaces, it stays. That's what I learned.
What was the thermal strength set to?
Weak.
Oh my. You know what? Never mind. I'd rather go do something fun like shovel snow, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I put off shoveling my driveway specifically to fly this. I have to do the same thing.
Oh, that's actually the worst. Because the weak thermal still block the wind flowing over the ridges the same as a strong thermal does, just to be less lift.
Any thermal at all, any thermal activity at all stops the ridges. Well, nerfs them.
Yeah, wherever there's a thermal at, yeah. You get the thermal activity to turn way down, it wouldn't be as bad, but... Oh, never mind. I'm just looking down the field up ahead, seeing no one even remotely near the ridges up ahead. wait, I know. I've got an engine. I don't care. I'll just fly on the engine.
Got an engine and not afraid to use it?
And he has the plane icon set to 30 kilometers too, or 20. Or, yep.
Dang it. Tell you, I'm a spastic on these starts. I don't know. Anything over there, Rich?
Yeah, it's not brilliant, but it's a climb.
I think I'm just going to have to go in and practice starts.
That is actually an incredibly good use of time. I spent like about an hour or two trying to get my starts right at 91 knots, right at the height, and it pays off. It does. Like in terms of cost, like bang for buck for your time, practicing starts is really useful.
Yeah, starts are extremely important. Put yourself behind to start is not good.
Just practice winning the race?
Yeah, I've been practicing that for 3 years now. I'm still working on it. Not coming very quickly. So, how is the ridge? You know, 1,000. I mean, you got to get 1,000 above the ridge with the wind only.
1,000 meters.
I'm getting decompression sickness from going up so fast over here. The water in my wings is boiling because I'm so high now. The thermal is over here on this side of this ridge, by the way, right where I'm at, for anyone coming this way.
On this side of the ridge, Roger.
But, okay, no, I know you're not over here, I'm just saying, on this ridge where we're at,
oh yeah,
this is the face. This is the face it's climbing up.
What's your netto?
Is 3.5.
Hey Joseph,
it means bouncing around.
AA3.
I'm getting peaks about 3 or 3.
That's the only one they really fly at the moment.
I'm climbing at 1.6. I'm turning right. This is because that's the only way I could turn when I was where I was at.
I don't know what's going on, but my frame rate holding steady, 71, 72. Even on the airfield as well. It usually was 35.
Well, it was really bad when I first started it, and then once the people left and it thinned out, it got way better. I was getting like 55, 45, somewhere around there. I just swapped back to the left. .4, wow.
Oh yeah, you got to get up to 22 before it starts up, it seems. Getting a little better. Boy, Mark, you're doing so much better climbing this thing.
I had one good turn that seems to have made the difference. It got me into that band just a little bit quicker.
Bruce, you might try to see where Holger's at. I would go there. That spot seemed to be better.
Well, I just hit my strongest burst yet, so I'm loath to leave.
It could be moving.
Yeah, I think where the circle is pretty good, and it gets better once you get right to the top of this spine.
I would say when I was down there at the low altitude, it was much stronger over there on that side where he's at than where
I've already been over there, and you were saying that I went over there, and for me, I was too low or something.
Weird.
Yeah, same. I think I'm just in front of you doing the same thing. I went over, did like one turn to the right, decided, nah, screw this, came back, and it was much better when I got back.
That's funny. That's weird. Yeah, because when I got to I got to the corner there, went to the left side, and then on the corner there was nothing basically for me. I'm like, oh, this is not going to work. And then went around the corner. I was like, oh, there's a really good lift.
Just goes to show you get like one good turn at just the right time. I think
it
compounds.
Because we're catching these thermals. You're right at the very base of it. So you just need to get one little bit of a pull up into it, and then that's probably what happened. I probably just kind of pulled up a little bit, and then caught the thermal, and then got up, and then it got better as I climbed. You just need to catch it. If you're too far below it, there's nothing. I mean, Condor3 did the thing where flatland thermals would form up on the ridges and then drift off them. So you'd see a big cloud out in the middle of the valley, but if you had turned like the thermal helpers on, you'd see that the thermal just went, started like halfway up the valley and, floating in midair. But like it doesn't do that now, but these ridge thermals just suddenly just turn on at some altitude and there's nothing feeding into them from below. I should wipe before I hit the cloud. Totally forgot about the wipers. Yeah, this one's over 3. We're much nearer the cloud.
Dennis, I'm thinking about passing the waypoint and go a little bit more to the east, and then there's a good ridge there.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I just want to be sure I've got enough in case there's sink, because it's kind of flat up in here.
Whoops, you're right.
That's Dennis.
Yep.
Congrats.
Oh, good news, there's lots of sink between the ridges.
And the bad news?
There's not a lot of lift. Wait, are we trying to get down to the ground? It's just like golf.
I'm not going to yell, sit.
Congrats, Warren.
Thank you. You need 2,698 meters to get to the pass.
But you need 2,900 meters so that you can just continue, because I'm stuck now and can't get up enough to get across.
Yeah, there's a new weather zone. We're going to get up there.
Turn point one, after turn point one, you're talking?
Yeah, you
don't
need to go
pass
across
it.
to 28, 29 at minimum.
I'm thinking he must have thought that would make a convergence, but the convergence.
No, he has done it completely realistic. It's the Po Valley. You won't get up there.
Wait, so I'm not sure what the realistic part is there, Morton. Because why would you make a task that goes to a spot that's not real? That's not possible to go over.
The whole point is you need to be high at the last turn point, and then high enough so you can get north. Have you found anything, Dennis?
Not a thing.
So don't go through the pass. It's the end of the day.
Congrats, Tim.
Thank you.
That's Tim.
Well, it looks like Doug Smith turned turn point one, and then that's it. He quit.
Yeah, I'm done as well.
Yeah, you need to get behind. That was a big mistake.
Yep.
Every cloud that's any good, I'm going up.
And you need to come across a minimum of 29 across with speed.
Yeah, but you don't need to come across. You need to go back again. Or be high enough so you can get over the northern mountains.
I can't tell which way you're turning. So everything's jumping, John, so I just turned.
It's one of my.
I'm lower, so.
I'm close to cloud base. You know, I just continue on.
we're just kind of floating around up there like a leaf.
I think I'll try the task offline, but just stay on the frequency.
Yeah, okay. Congrats, Rich.
Thank you.
Congrats.
That's the second turn point, Rich?
No, first.
I agree with where SA is going. I was heading this way too. The clouds, there's a better line of clouds over this side.
See y'all next time.
See you, Dennis.
There, Dennis.
See you, Dennis.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, and SA just disconnected. The person that was following just disconnected. Maybe they didn't connect up with the cloud and just gave up.
Yeah, beam me up, Scotty.
Very funny. Now beam up my clothes.
What mountain is that looming off in the clouds to the right? I think so.
Congrats, Becky.
That's okay.
Congrats.
Well, there wasn't much on those clouds.
Another one of those tasks where I should have just gone to cloud base. Don't know what I was thinking.
I think they're all like that now.
I really wish they would just set up a couple tasks that don't have thermals turned on. The ridges will work pretty much exactly the way you would expect them to if you turn the thermals off.
I've seen a couple of task makers who just make one zone in a place where they want the ridges to work, and then they set thermal activity to 0. But just over that ridge, and just for that one zone.
I've done some long ridge tasks. I even winch launched. I was able to climb up out of the valley just fine. It's just...
But the task here is not unrealistic. It's actually it's a quite good task.
You haven't got to the airspace yet, have you?
The airspace is also very realistic.
Congrats, Richard.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats, Richard.
Congrats, Richard.
That's Richard.
We should set up a task where you start at an airport in restrictive airspace and immediately just land out and can't finish the task.
Yeah.
Oh, NOI is low.
There was a Condor World Cup task recently that wasn't far from that. There was some really hairy airspace right after the start.
Yeah, I remember you guys talking about that, yeah.
You found a good one, Tim.
No, but it's necessary.
Thanks, man.
Congrats.
3260 at speed at the turn point. Hopefully that's enough.
Okay, I am taking the next cloud that I can find all the way to cloud base. I don't care what it is. I'm sick of this below ridgetop crap.
Oh yeah. I just religiously took all my lift I could find. Everybody just quitting because they couldn't get past turn point 1 and well, no one's reached the third turn point yet because we haven't seen any penalty zone notes.
Has anyone even reached turn point 2 yet?
Yeah, they are about to. I'm still 10 kilometers away.
That's over.
One interesting thing about the weather zone is the inversion's at 28. So the 45 up. Well, I'm not sure what the upper speed was in the inversion zone though. It's
No,
45 in base.
no, there is no difference. There's only one upper wind for the whole map. You can't have the different the upper winds are the same everywhere.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you get high, maybe you start getting into that 45 kph.
Yeah, you
Maybe
might
it's
be able to
helpful.
you might be able to get the wavy zero on the other side. I don't know.
Oh, NOI got up. Good job, dude.
That's a good.
Thank you.
Congrats. Sir.
Yeah, congrats.
There you go, Mark. You're doing it.
Yes, I am. Damn it.
I got like 34 at speed right now. 34 at 200 kph.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats, Tim.
Is that wave house is flying through?
Yeah, I think there is some wave.
Rich.
Congrats, Rich.
Congrats.
Congrats, Rich. Go, Rich.
Well, I'm climbing at 2 meters per second. I'm just gonna stop here and climb until I run out of the lift.
Thank you, Mike. Good luck to all from Mike.
Cheers, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. We need
Thanks,
it.
Mike.
Hi, Mike.
In 1.7. I'm gonna stick with this because I'm already above cloud base.
There's no cloud, huh?
Yeah, this is not a thermal. This is definitely wave.
You know, one thing, you don't want to necessarily get up to like 5,000 too early because then you're going to have to be you're going to be blocked by clouds.
Well, that's better than being blocked by mountains. Their clouds are softer. Also, the cloud penalty, it's actually flying through a cloud probably has less penalty points than the airspace, too.
How you doing, Morton?
Well, I'm not making the same mistakes now. I'm in 3,100 meters. But I still have 20 kilometers to the first waypoint.
And room for new mistakes?
I hope not. That was really a big mistake. I forgot all about it, and the second I was through the pass and saw the clouds, I knew immediately that I will never get out again.
Hello, Frank. Yeah, they say it's realistic. I don't like the penalty zones. I hope I can turn and maybe go to the north after the turn point, get real high and get over.
Congrats, okay.
Congrats.
Right, thank you.
Just 1,400 meters to climb to get the final glide. That's 1,000 with a DDH of 1,000 at turn point 3. I mean,
Are you using an engine?
no, I'm climbing wave. I'm at 4,000 right now.
Wow.
And why did you find the wave?
I'm 77.6 from turn point 2. Just to the right, of course. Yeah. I wasn't looking for it. I just was flying between two ridges, and then I was like, wait a second. I was in constant lift there between these ridges instead of sink, and then turned around. I'm like, yeah, it's not very fast. It's been about 1.6 meters per second the entire time.
Sounds good.
But yeah, I'm going up. Although actually, it's starting to kind of. Oh, no, I was about to say it's starting to weaken, but I think I just kind of moved out of the middle of it. What was the inversion at?
28. And then in the 3471 in the base, and then it says 28 in the other one. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm probably still in the base one. Man, these clouds are huge. Yeah, well, yeah, the inversion is going to be at the top. Yeah, at the top of the clouds. Doesn't matter what the altitude is. You'll never be able to get up into the upper winds. It's fine. I'll just climb until I've got enough DDH to just fly clean over that airspace without even worrying about it.
better line over there. You guys took to the southwest of the turn point.
More luck than judgment, I think.
That's Richard.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Thanks, Richard.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Congrats.
I've got this lingering anxiety that the race is going to get interesting after the next turn point.
Well, just before you get to it, you're in the zone.
Trying to prepare for it mentally.
I just don't know. I mean, I'm going to need another 1,000. I'm at like 3280. I think I'm going to need like another 1,000 in places along there. Where's that coming from? I think it's a take the 50 and go.
I don't want to give it away, but I saw a little path that might work, but I'm not going to know until I'm there.
Congrats, Uncle.
Thanks.
Congrats.
Well, you have to be able to get to the turn point.
Yeah, getting to the turn point, I'm not as worried about, but it's after the turn point. What's my strategy there? And I have an idea, but we'll see how it plays out. I'm also really paying attention to the folks ahead of me to see what they do.
Well, there's just straight out final glide, not counting airspace.
Oh, Pech gehabt.
Yep, sorry, Holger.
Oh, sorry.
Well, nächstes Mal. Bye. Bye.
Ja.
Bye.
Tschüss.
Tschüss.
See you.
Something over 4,000 at the turn point. I'm too far away right now to see it very clearly.
User disconnected from your channel.
It's a good thing they didn't have any upper airspaces.
Well, it looks like Tim and Rich are right up there on the bleeding edge, so they're going to find out for us.
Yep, when I said I was watching people ahead of me, that's who I had in mind.
User disconnected from your channel.
find maybe some better wave.
My average thermals my four average thermal average is 1.9. Not blowing my hair back today.
Yeah, set us weak, so that's not actually bad.
Yeah, that's true.
There's the first one.
Okay, there we go. Yep. I don't have eyes on him, though, so I don't know exactly where he's at.
Well, Zeke, what do you see? Nothing, eh? Not too much happening.
Remember, if you do get high, it's true airspeed that affects the Vipers. So make sure you're not going too fast.
Yeah.
True airspeed.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, but it's a bug in Condor. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be indicated. It's all dependent on the dynamic pressure.
I'm sorry. What was that tidbit there?
Well, if you're high, there's a bug with the bug wipers where the speed it cares about is your true airspeed, not your indicator airspeed. So
Okay.
if you get up high, you go, oh, I'm playing slow, and then they rip off. It's because your indicator airspeed is way lower than your true airspeed.
When you say true airspeed, you're not saying ground.
Right. Yeah. Like right now, I'm flying at 90 kilometers an hour indicated, but it's actually 122. Rear speed, yeah. Yeah, like Tim's saying, it should be the dynamic pressure that does it, but it's a bug. We can say they know it's a bug.
Found a bit of wave, Tim.
Yeah, I hope.
Nice going, Richard. You're climbing better than me, I think.
Ooh, I got some good lift here. I'm at 5,000 climbing 2.5.
Mark's doing really good.
Yeah, I shifted over to this little spine over here, and I think it's a little bit better.
It's a 4 on the netto, right, going right over this ridge, but it doesn't last.
3.3 meters per second now. Wow, there, that's good. This is right before turn point 2. I just don't know how much.
You got
altitude.
eyes on me? All right.
Yep,
Sorry.
I got you.
Cool. Sorry. I get nervous anytime I'm nose to nose.
Yep, well, especially today. I mean, everybody's jumping. You may not be where I think you are, and vice versa.
I just don't know how much extra I need. Because I got to be able to turn and then fly along the line over the airspace.
It's a pretty weak netto here, Mark. You're just consistently doing weak instead of a big burst of 4+.
Yeah. I don't know. On the averager, I think it works out.
I got a 6 on the netto there I just went through.
I'm just looking over at where YAS is, and if he makes it past that gap, that should be good enough. I think we're almost high enough. We're going to be limited by clouds meeting terrain at some point.
Yeah, but we're going to need that really high sometime.
Yeah, but that sometime isn't until after this next turn. Or, I mean, around this next bend. I think. I'm just going to keep climbing until I have a plan, though, and I don't really have a plan right now.
Rich.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats, Rich. Oh, Rich, you turned the turn point with no penalty?
No, I'm in the airspace.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you can just enter it once, it's probably worth it.
It also, just from a competitive standpoint, if nobody makes it past it, then nobody has an incentive to avoid it either.
Okay, I'll go with a DDH of 1500 at turn point 3. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you.
Nice, Tim.
Congrats, Tim.
That's Tim. Must be in that weather zone because the wind's done a 180.
It is in the opposite direction at 18 instead of 25.
I don't know about you, but I think the task setters should avoid these airspaces. I know it's realistic, but I think you scare people off a public server like Tchin Tchin.
And I just thought nobody would in right mind set a task through the airspace.
Well, it has to be a more realistic airspace, you know, with more realistic conditions to match the airspace. This particular one just seems a little over the top.
Yeah, the analogy that I've been using time and time again is that airspaces, it's sort of like cooks when they discover that salt makes things taste better. If you just dump a ton of it in, that's not really a great thing. So like airspaces are great, but you know what you're doing. Like you can go overboard pretty easily.
Well, also,
Yeah.
like I said, I mean, some of these airspaces, like, I mean, the example I was using, one by Bologna, the airport in Italy, it's literally the entire mountain next to it is one of these red park airspaces, and yet I know people fly gliders there all the time. So it's like,
Well, you radio in, right?
well, no, I think a lot of them are restrictions for powered planes. But even then, the glider club there probably has like a waiver probably to allow them to operate in the area.
So, Rich and Tim, you think you can enter the airspace only once?
No,
Okay.
I think I'll do the Homo dose.
Yeah, I need another 800, and I'm not getting it. There's no way. At least another 800. Well, Tim, you've only got one entry, and so does Rich. That's great.
Yeah, I'll get my second one in a few moments. But I think Rick did the right thing, staying in it.
Yeah, the train's not very favourable though, Tim.
Yeah, I didn't see how you could stay in it, but
I tried to go out of it. I should not have done that.
you know, I think he just said people are going to have to take an airspace. That's all. And you have to be calculating about it.
No, I've seen the. You can say that it was actually what John did. Find a way.
Okay. Are you going to be high enough, John?
Well, okay, I am aiming. Basically, I have set 1500 at turn point 3 as my minimum altitude. So basically, I'm concerned that to be 0 for finish. So if I get below that, I'm gonna slow down and try to stay up, climb up more. Because you have to be able to turn and then get through the airspace further along, and I mean, it won't be quite as bad as at the turn point, but. There's a lot of sink along this next leg, though. and there's no chance of getting up into the upper out. I mean, I guess if you sat there and climbed for a while, you might be able to get up higher, but I was hoping I run some more wave along the way. I may still hit some.
Yeah.
There's finally a little bit of lift.
Exactly, Mike. I agree with you.
Okay, about time for a lot of complaining from the computer to start.
There's a lot of clouds out there too.
Yeah, the clouds they're an issue.
Hey, Asger.
You know, it's an okay task if you just take 50 points, you know, and everybody's got it. But I don't know why you put it in there. I guess it gives somebody the tactical question of wave or not.
I highly doubt the wave is going to be worth it for the amount of time required to get up. Is not going to make up for the 50 points. But I'm going to try to do it without getting the penalty, just out of stubbornness.
Håber du nyder vinterferien, Asger.
I'd rather get cloud penalty because, you know what? I can lie and say I didn't fly in the clouds, but the radar will show that I did fly through the airspace.
Bianchi finished only with 50 points.
Yep.
Yeah, I already have 100. 102, actually.
Points to make prizes, Tim.
Yeah.
That's Bruce.
Thanks.
And now I might even take the third penalty.
Yeah, I'm gonna just suck it up and take the penalty.
Oh my!
Hopefully only once.
We could all be flying freely, as soaring is supposed to be.
You start sounding like a real glider pilot. A lot of complaining in the air about the airspace.
Yeah.
I think, you know, you just take the 50 points and fly it, and we're all done. We all have 50. It's, you know, but I don't know why you put it there in the first place if everybody's going to do that. And there's no tactical question.
Independent of the points, anybody who makes this without hitting the airspace gets a win.
Easy. Easy with the airspace.
Emotional win.
Is that finish really 400 meters minimum?
Yes.
Well, I'm over 2,000 meters with 4 kilometers to go.
Congrats, Richard.
Congrats.
No way that's 400 meters.
Sorry. I don't know how I'm going to do this without getting cloud penalties.
The finish is 1981 elevation. So, I don't know. I mean, some of these Taskmasters, they would have made it 0 to 400. I mean, I see that all the time.
That's Tim.
Was like
Thank
they
you.
forget that the elevation to finish is above sea level, not above ground level. That's them.
I did absolutely no task prep for how to stay in the airspace.
Now, Gretch Richard.
Thank you.
This is going to be exciting.
But Morten, honestly, would you make a task like this in a real competition?
No, but they will get dispensation for the airspace, but it's ridiculous.
You will, I mean, in real life, you'll probably go this way on the way north and hope that nobody is seeing you while you're going through the airspace. But it is the way on up north if you're coming from south. I mean, up in the bottom of this valley, and Condor3 is the way to get from, you can say, the southern part of the Alps up to the more northern part.
But the problem is Condor sees everything.
I agree.
But even when you submit the trace, they'll see that you've been in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, ow.
You got electrocuted?
Whose mic was that?
Stop.
I'm on the ground and the girl still safe approaching airspace.
It solves the problem with the airspace.
Well, that's weird. See, notice we actually got a message saying that you landed, Rich. Yeah, there is something wrong with that. There's something weird with that. Because sometimes the messages for landings don't get transmitted.
Show a message for landing.
Yeah.
You got lip, John?
Nearly
No, I'm
planted
in,
it in
I'm in
the,
massive sync right now, actually.
Nearly planted it in the hill at the back of the pad.
And I've got literal wall clouds in front of me that there is absolutely no way I can fly over.
Not to brag, Rich, now I'll show you how it's done.
And I'll just go, I think I'll get some more wave. I should pick up plenty of wave in a second.
I choose a beautiful place here. It's a beautiful river. I don't know which river is it. I'm gonna find it. Honestly, is this any way to avoid this penalty zone?
I did, Tim. Oh, no, but I didn't ground loop it.
No, it was just a little skid.
I did pretty much the same as you, but I got the wheel down, dumped the flaps to get the weight on the wheel and put the brake on, but it only just stopped in time.
I'm surprised nobody tried to go all the way to the northeast of the turn point. Hit it from that side. And be around.
No, the airspace on the northeast is 1,500 meters, I think, or something. 1,500 feet. Yeah, it's higher.
1,500 feet AGL, right? That's what I'm saying. Maybe you could get over that one, clip the turn point, stay all the way to the northeast.
I didn't notice that. It's 1,500 feet. And this one over here is 1,000 meters. Ooh.
Yep, that's actually what I tried to do, but I got blocked by clouds. There was just no way that I could get around that eastern corner of the 1,500 or the 1,000 meter AGL zone. But I'm surprised nobody else even tried it.
Is
With
microphone working, guys?
If it's working now.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
a second ago, it's like it glitched out and it made a horribly loud pop. So maybe
sorry.
maybe it cut out for a bit.
Okay, it's working now?
It's working now, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Ooh, a gap. I can fly through the cloud. I'm at 5,200.
Wow.
I have a DDH for turn point 3 at McCurdy 0 of 1,900. And that's just because I need enough to get over these clouds.
Yeah,
If you can
Tim
get over the
found-
clouds, maybe you can do it from the northeast side.
The problem is you still need to. I mean, unless you take a really long detour around, you still got to go over the penalty zone to get to the finish.
No, so if you're on the northeast side of that turn point, go north again, and then there's like a little isthmus on the north side of the penalty zone that you might be able to get straight over.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well,
Like,
I mean,
clip
if
the
I turn
turn
the
point,
turn
go
point, I might
north,
be
and
turning
then whenever
so.
you can, go straight home.
Well, I mean, my turn, yeah, I'm gonna go northwest and kind of follow around. But yeah, I think I'm so high. I think.
Yeah, try that. That might work.
Okay, well, I got over the clouds here.
Trying to stay in a penalty zone, not to get out.
Yeah, Richard, you just got out of the penalty zone,
Oh,
and now you're cleared to enter it again.
Yeah, I was lucky. It wasn't a very good route, but at least I managed to stay in the penalty zone, so I only got the one set of points.
Yeah, very nice, Rich. And you were fast as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you came
surprised.
back.
Very nice.
Really nice, Rich.
Thank you. I'm really surprised at speed because I was trying to catch 330 and Tim, and I didn't think I was making any ground on them.
Well, you started somewhat later, and obviously you did catch some ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened.
Experience.
I did stay. I joined you in a thermal, Tim. I think it was just before turn point 2.
Yeah.
And you left, and I stayed in it, did 2 or 3 more turns, and took it up higher, so I could fly a bit faster across to the next ridge. Whether that helped.
Yeah, I'm too young. I need to listen to the experienced pilots.
Yeah, listen to the old man.
Yes.
Yeah, I exit the area and then I enter again. It was a mistake. It wasn't on purpose, but I was done. Like 2 or 3 times.
As Danny Glover would have not said, I'm too young for this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You whippersnappers.
Hey, John, you see NOI coming over really high?
Yeah, he climbed up this wave too. Yeah.
Oh, he did wave.
But I landed on a beautiful fishing place. I hope he takes me that. I take a picture. It was a really beautiful place. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna look on the Google Maps.
Yeah.
It's getting high enough to get out of the penalty zone, but also fly across that penalty zone to the finish and avoiding the clouds as well.
Yeah, and avoiding the clouds too. Yes, that's the big thing.
And avoiding getting out of it.
Yes, I took a different route to Tim, and because to stay in the penalty zone, the lift was a bit marginal in places because the wind has changed, so there's sort of headwinds, but I managed to squeeze through.
Yeah, that's very nice, Rich.
I think
I saw
sorry.
your route, but then it was too late. I already had left the penalty zone to the north.
Yeah, I saw you a little bit further north. It's a shame you went and had to go into it twice.
Well, next time I know.
Don't follow the old man.
I should have. Yeah.
You were
Yeah,
ahead
John,
of me at that time.
I think you've got it, John.
Congrats, John.
Congrats, Ron.
Thanks, John.
Well done, John.
That's John.
I think
Outstanding. You should be clear of the airport or the airspace the whole way home. Nicely done, John.
I think the penalty zone is good, it's realistic, but they must do attacks where you have the possibility to avoid it. In this case, you can't avoid the penalty zone. That's its main only complaint. It's impossible.
Oh man, I don't know though.
I thought there might be some decent wave near approaching turn point 3, but I didn't find anything. Little bit that I found, well, Tim found it, I joined him, but the climb was so slow I decided it was better to take the penalty.
I wonder if you set the time, the date to before the Wright brothers, there'll be no penalty zones.
That's funny.
As long as we don't have to fly the right flyer to do the task.
Oh, yeah.
Well, guys, I need to jump out right now. Wish you the best, and maybe see you tomorrow. Take care and have a good evening.
See ya.
Same to you, Zeke. Un abrazo.
See you, Zeke.
See you. Un abrazo. Adios, adios. Ciao, ciao.
Just need to get over this ridge here. And then like, there's a valley all the way to the north side. Just I don't want to get too fast because it's hard to tell exactly what 1,000 meters above that this pass is.
Oh, I see you, Bruce. 28
Hi.
kilometers away. You look high.
Oh, of course, the finish is Courchevel too.
No, I've got to go over a pass that's 30 something. So I'm going to do the glider corridor. I mean, I'm not in great shape. I mean, I'm just struggling still.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm trying to stay only on 50 points, and I'm not succeeding. Just got myself into so much trouble.
I mean, it's almost like fly as slow as you want and only get 50. If you can only get 50 points, you're going to be in the top 5 kind of thing.
By trying to get just 50 points, it's gonna cost me finishing the task altogether.
Okay, I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping I can go through the glider corridor somehow. The one we've flown so many times. Tell me the good news, Rich. Is there lift under that cloud? Or Richard?
Not much. There's a little bit of ridge lift.
So, Bruce, are you talking about the corridor way to the south?
South of the finish, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That was my target all along.
Yeah.
I didn't see how I could do just one airspace entry. I know Rich is a wizard, but
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Now I'm gonna have a rage quit, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Let's hear your swearing.
Yeah, I mean, it's time for me to go, so I'm just going to take a quick rush at the mountain on the other side of the valley and land on top of it.
Increase the distance for scoring on Condor Club.
Yeah.
I see F1 gave up.
Yeah, he was low. I saw him as well.
Yeah, I stopped after we started the task. I flew across to that valley and took a climb in the cloud, and he went straight past. And I passed him a bit later on, and he was pretty low there. I didn't see him after that.
Bloody hell.
Cloud dies when I get here. Really nice.
Warning airspace. Warning airspeed. Warning airspace. Warning airspeed.
Oh, congrats everyone.
Yeah.
I just gotta be careful that I fly over the middle of this valley.
Maybe Alexa should warn you about your blood pressure as well.
I'm developing Tourette's syndrome.
Yeah.
I really like her. She's my buddy. Nice to have a friend along when I'm flying.
It's like a navigation in a car. It's really annoying that they don't get upset when you take a wrong turn.
Yeah, you're doing great, Bruce. You only have 50 points so far.
Yeah, well, I have to. The problem is I'm trying to figure out how to get enough altitude to get over that pass, but.
And John so far seems to be making it.
John pulled it off.
Yeah, with 0 points. Very nice, John.
Although, annoyingly, I'm going to have to use my brakes to get into these clouds because I can't go. I have to be careful about the edge of this valley I'm in. I think I'm okay to go, or maybe to the right. But the problem is I'm in a valley, so if I go too far to either side, the terrain rises. And there's a cloud
my
in front of me.
internet connection dropped.
It's a good thing TeamSpeak, you have to use a fallback connection that stays on.
Yeah, my TeamSpeak goes over mobile connection.
Okay, I'm not going to get over. So, time to go.
Sorry, Richard.
Sorry, Richard.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, tomorrow evening out. So, see you probably on Friday.
Hey, man.
Bye, guys.
See you.
See you, Richard. Have a nice evening.
Good luck, John.
Thanks. Hi, Andy.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Does anyone fly regatta?
Not tonight. Andy, hi.
The Swiss is going to start up here. I was going to fly that, but it's going to start about now almost.
Oh my God, I'm outside the airspace. I can fly direct now.
Hej Jesper. Jeg har slet ikke set, du var på.
Jo, ja. Jeg gør mit bedste.
Hvordan kører computeren med de indstillinger, jeg har foreslået?
Jamen, det er super. Ja, det.
Det var godt. Jeg var lige ude ved Torben Møller, og så, hvad hedder han, XC, og lave de samme indstillinger. De var meget glade for det.
guys can
Det var
start
nok
jumping the
specielt det
water.
der med vindstyrke, der gav mig.
Ja, og så også det der med lige at sætte den ned til 60 billeder i sekundet, fordi du kan ikke se forskel alligevel. Så hvis du har et landskab, der ikke kan køre 144 billeder i sekundet, så ser det hakket ud alligevel.
Jamen, altså, er der lavet nogle landskaber, der ikke kan det der?
Det kommer an på dit grafikkort. Altså AA2, den kan sagtens for mig gå under med et GeForce 2070. Det kommer an på skyerne og hvor mange piloter der er med.
Okay, see you guys. I switch the channel.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye, Andy. See you and good luck.
See you, Andy.
you.
Take care, mate.
User left your channel.
So later tonight I'll release an old recording with Uros and Oxo and Ben Fest, where we are flying the SD-38.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It was recorded when Condor3 was just released, and we need to check out Ben's new glider.
Congrats, John.
Congrats, John. Very nice. Og tillykke, Jesper.
Really well done.
Ja.
My airspace warnings are turned off. I played around last night. I messed them up.
You cannot get over on the north side as well. I was trying to get on the north of the turn point, but that's just another area where you're not allowed to fly in.
There's the airspace warning.
Yeah, it's just has a lower top. It's like 400 something meters instead of 1,000 meters.
Yeah, it's Gran Paradiso. It's just as bad.
Trouble is, you still got that 1,000 meter one between turn point 3 and the finish.
Is it bad, Morten? But it sounds nice.
Yeah, I should have picked up the wave where John found it. I don't know if he won. Did he win?
No, Tim and no. Someone else. Or I'm sorry, Rich. Rich and 330 both are higher. With only 50. Well, although they only got 50 points though. So the trick was if you're gonna fly the penalty spaces, get hit it once and then stay in it and never leave. Oh dear.
Well, you made it.
Oh, that's a landing, John.
I hope Tirsuel is not a glider airport.
Well, it's really funny. There's a video on YouTube where a plane comes in, lands, and then goes long and hits a snowbank on the end where Rich is at.
You see how close my nose is to that bank.
You're amazing, John.
It was just very slow climb up in the wave. Probably would have been embarrassed about the climb, but I took it where I did because it was the first spot I'd seen.
There is lift in the glider corridor. go along the western edge. It's yet to be seen whether I make it over yet, but I think I have a chance.
Oh no! 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 Oh dear! I don't think that's how you should take off from there, but
You made it.
this thing is the ground handling is very tricky, unfortunately.
Okay, guys, I jumped out of it second time. Yeah, I should have taken the wave that John did. That was a good idea.
I don't know where LS is. I wonder if they took the wave.
Okay, guys, I'll jump out. Thank you for a nice flight and have a nice evening.
You too, Morten. See you,
See
Morten.
you.
Bye.
See you, Morten. Take care, mate.
User disconnected from your channel.
Well, I'm almost out of it. I think I got a shot. LX says I'm going to make it. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to make it. 2 minutes.
Oh, nice, John. That's how you're supposed to land a glider on Courchevet.
Oh, is that where it is?
Yes, that's the finish.
Oh. Good for some giggles.
Yeah, LS is up there too. I think they stopped. They climbed the wave.
Okay. Should have a straight shot at it here.
Very nice, Bruce.
I put the internet side there. I'm rolling off the start. I need to get back up though.
Go, Bruce.
Yeah. You know, I didn't have any problem with this. It's just, you have to just have the mindset that I'm going to take the one penalty shot and try to minimize the penalty. Big deal.
Congrats, Bruce.
Yeah, congrats, Bruce. Very nice.
Slowest finisher almost. Well, I was the slowest.
So I'll say bye as well and see you guys tomorrow. Congrats all and good luck to you, Jesper.
Thank you.
Right then.
See you, Tim. I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll catch you on Friday. Take care, mate.
Take care.
Hey, I'll ask Mike actually.
Disconnected.